Hello everybody, today's July 25th, 2013. Well, today I had a revelation that I'd like to share, and maybe some of you already know this, maybe many of you know it, but I never realized it until today. And it was while I was sitting at work, I was looking across and seeing the Muslim lady that sits across from me dozing off. And I know that right now is Ramadan, started July 9th. The holiest time of the year, celebrated by 1.5 billion Muslims around the world. It's a time of cleansing of the mind, body, and soul, when much of the time is spent in prayer, and there's fasting from dawn to sunset. So there's no food or drink, not even water, and you can't smoke, or you're not supposed to have intercourse or anything for 1 month. And I was just thinking, you know, she has to commute an hour each way, and I know they get up super early so they can eat before dawn, so she's probably getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep every day. Sleep deprived, and I even asked her, you know, are you nodding off, like going home or sitting in traffic? And she said yes, and I know how it is. I've commuted for 15 plus years, and if I don't get a lot of sleep, sitting there in traffic, it's easy to doze off. So I was just thinking, you know, this started thousands of years ago, and modern day people, especially here in America, I was just thinking how difficult it must be for her. She feels that she needs to do this, she's strong in her faith, and she feels she needs to do it. You know, I was just sitting there wondering, but anyhow, she told me that, I asked her how she knows when Ramadan starts, and she tells me that it goes by Islamic lunar calendar. It's used, and the month of observance shifts about 10 to 11 days backwards every year because they use the lunar calendar. So anyway, the month that the Quran was revealed to Muhammad was Ramadan. And as Ramadan approaches, the exact start date is determined by the sight of the first crescent moon. Now, I didn't know that, but when she said that, I thought of Christianity, because I know that the holiest time for Christians is Easter, the resurrection of Christ. And one thing that I started realizing as a teenager was, why isn't that the same Sunday every year? I mean, didn't he rise on up to heaven on the same day? I mean, every year, isn't it the same day? Well, no. I mean, how do Christians know when to celebrate Easter? Well, it happens to be the first Sunday after the first full moon, after the spring equinox, when the sun passes over the ecliptic. That's where the Jews get the Passover, when the sun passes over the ecliptic. And this was decided by the Council of Nicaea in 325. So the spring equinox means equal night, because on the spring equinox around March 20th, March 21st, you get the same equal light and darkness. Day and night are equal. But not only do Christians use the moon to determine when their holiest day comes each year, but Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur in Judaism, one of the most holy days of the year, since the first day of any Hebrew month depends on the sighting of the first tiny sliver of the next waxing moon following a new moon, no one knows when Rosh Hashanah will begin until the next waxing moon is sighted, and the 7th Hebrew month has started. So here you got Islam, Christianity, and Judaism all using the moon to tell them when their holiest days are. And so I went and looked up Buddhism and Hinduism, and sure enough, they both mark their holiest days with movements of the moon as well. So I just thought that that was really incredible, the astrological connection there between all the religions, and how the moon lets all the religions know when their holiest days are. So I just wanted to share that with everybody, and I thought that was really interesting. So that's it.